live today, live juicing. You are highly welcomed. I'm just trying to position this camera properly. How are you keeping today? It's a beautiful day. Cool, I would say. Just a bit nippy, slightly nippy, but good, nice and dry. We'll take that over a clumsy rainy day. But we know the rain has its time and purpose. So for now, we enjoy the spring. How are you? The leaves are green and everything is coming alive around here, which we love. It lightens the mood. And this morning, I am starting off with a fresh, detoxifying, refreshing, hydrating morning juice. And these are some of our ingredients. And I won't be doing much talking. We'll just enjoy watching the juice progress. So, the sights and sounds of juicing. But all of these ingredients, we have pineapple here, we have green apples or golden apples, two large size cucumber, ginger. I won't be using all of them, or you'll be using some of them, but just keep watching. Fresh mint leaves from my own garden, yeah, behind my house. I've been getting a lot of benefits from it. The last few weeks, I've not had to buy mint leaves from the shops. Yay! And it's been 3 years running, 4 years running. It was towards the end of the pandemic or midway the pandemic. We planted it. The first year, nothing happened, of course. Subsequently, it started coming. Last year, it didn't do much, but this year, it is going for gold and it is migrating. I did put out in one of my life, if you know what to do, or if your mint leaves are migrating. So when I mean migrating, we planted it in a different place, but it spread to other parts of the garden bed, way away from where we planted, and that place is gone to is so fresh. And the original place we planted it this year, nothing came there, but I don't mind as long as I'm getting really fresh. Look at them, not very fat leaves, but I'm happy, and I've been plucking from them the last 4 weeks. Today is serving us. I've been drinking teas as well with them. Also, we are going to be having this. You tell me in the comment section what these leaves are. I always confuse it, even though I use it a lot, I confuse it with another leaf. So let me hear from you in the live comment section, and even after the juice, or even after the live juicing, you can leave it in the comment section. What fresh leaf is that? No picking in the description box. So yeah, we have the one you have to tell me, the one you have to fill me in. So yeah, let's get started. It's simple ingredients, fresh, nothing from the extraordinary. These are ingredients you can get from your shops. And I won't forget to add one more: lime. We're adding fresh lime to our juice today. And I will always give you one big tip. In order to keep costs down with your juicing lifestyle, because one thing people do say is that it's so expensive, but one good tip to cut or keep your price down is to get whatever is in season or on sales. Just make sure you check the dates anyway. But so we went to the shops last night and there was a massive discount online, so I got quite a few packs. It doesn't go off that easily, and we do use limes and lemons quite a bit in the house. Between myself and my husband, yeah, I don't do sugar. I do a lot of herbals, so I would always use, most of the time, use lemon or lime. So today I don't have lemons. I have a bucket full of lime at home, so it's lime all the way. The two can substitute each other, and they have great medicinal properties that helps to promote digestive, gut health, and all of those good stuff. Ginger, of course, to ginger us up. Like I said, I won't be using all of it, but I will be using more than half of this ginger. uh, Good size cucumber. It's not all the time you get this massive size cucumber, so I was so excited I got two of them. That way I also have more than enough juice. Yeah, this is a good size cucumber, so I have two of them. Always check your produce. I got this and I'm seeing this portion is a bit tender. I'll see what it looks like when I cut it open. So we have to check and recheck. So that's good. And of course, the cheerful and joyful pineapple. I love pineapple. It gives that tropical vibes, and it has a very great nutrient, bromelain. I hope I pronounced it right. And that nutrient is great for immunity. It's great for our gut health. It's literally great to a lot of things, and it will add that sweetness that we need. Natural sweetness, no additives, no preservatives. So let's get cracking. Like I said, I won't do much of talking today. It's going to be more like an ASMR, sights and sounds. So you support me by just being there and enjoying this juicing session. Thanks for joining once again. Don't forget to like this video. I'll appreciate that. Okay, let's get cracking. Of course, we know that the basis for juicing, in order to get the perfect results, or the healthiest results, not the perfect, the healthiest results that we want after putting in the work, is making sure our utensils, our hands, our equipment or utensils are clean, washed, not just once, as needed, intermittently as required. Fresh running water is great. I've been asked questions about using different things like salt, vinegar to wash your fruits and vegetable. It's a matter of preference. For me, I prefer to just use fresh, clean, running water. If I don't have running water, I make sure I have enough water, which I will change to clean one intermittently or as required. That way, I kind of reduce, because I'm trying to reduce salt intake for health reasons. So I don't want to use salt to wash. I know you will say you rinse it well. Well, like I said, it's a personal preference. I'm trying my best to make sure that I get the best results for my juice. So if that will make you feel confident in juicing, then go ahead. But just make sure you rinse well, whether it is salt, whether it is vinegar, whether it is soapy water, just make sure you rinse properly. The most important thing is to get it clean. I love my sponge and water. So let's continue with this. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you have not. Like this video, leave me loads of comments, ask questions. I will surely answer. So let's get started. I will just make sure that everyone is connected and you're seeing me. I will grab my chopping board here. So we are good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. So we'll start from the apple, 2 apples with the large size cucumber. Um, I'm I'm sure I'll get a lot of. I'm sure of 1,000 meals. I'm very sure of it. Confident of 1,000 meals. That should be more than enough for myself and my husband. And we might even have a bit of leftover, which I can use tomorrow to augment. We'll see how we go, how we get on. So I'll just prepare and we get started. I'll go you wait forever. I hold a strong I just woke up with that song today. You are the ever. I just woke up with that song today. Just the one. The everlasting God. Just preparing myself, getting all that is not needed out of the way. My bangles and my jewelry, just want to get it out of the way. So apron on, just getting my apron, and we will juice. I think I have to change that knife. I picked the wrong knife. We can use it sometimes when I have really blunt knives or blunt knives. I do use that, but there's no cause for alarm today. So first things first, hand washing. I have my basin. I always use this. If you've been following my life, you know I use this for the vegetables. It's great because it's a strainer, of course. And I have a bean container, and I'm going to add a bean bag. That way I won't have to do double portion work. If I get my compost bag on it from the start, then it saves me that stress. So that's it, ready. All unneeded ingredients from this fresh fruits and vegetables go in this bin. It's right handy here, and I'm going to just wash my hands. I'll turn that camera just a little bit. How many bowls? So I'll grab a fresh napkin, which is necessary. Get those hands dried. And we get started. So yeah, I have this already. So I'll just pop this in for washing. We'll do our washing. We'll do our lemon and peel. Let's see how much of the ginger. I like spicy. Sorry. I love spicy, so I'll be going with a lot of that. Yeah, let the ginger you up. What else do we need to wash off? I will peel this, we'll wash it. It's rare some to get to the shops around here to find large sized cucumber. You just get this coffee looking one. So yeah, I was happy to find them. Then you get more fluid out of it. Almost the same price. I don't even think there was a difference in the price. I can't remember noticing it. Cucumber will give us the fluid we need, electrolyte balance of fluid that will help to keep our bodies hydrated, boosting our skin health. Perfect for flushing out toxins from our body. I think this plastic helps to preserve it longer for the shops. That's why they wrap it up. So this will not be going on our compost bin because it's not in compost. I'll be throwing it in the regular bin, which is not far away from me. So let's get with the washing. We'll get to the others later. Are you ready? You have to help me out here. Yep. So I don't do all the hard job. You are the ever. I don't even need the seed in there. So I'll grab my sponge. Remember to rinse it. I don't worry too much if there's a bit of soap. I use fairy liquid, which is fine enough. So I'll just make sure I rinse extra. A good scrub goes a long way. That song is just in my head this morning. I pray it ministers to everyone who hears. Praising myself. So we move into an apple a day keeps you away from the doctor. So we have 2 apples, so we'll definitely be away from the doctor. I think I might be adding the skin, so I'll take time to scrub. I'm adding the whole lime as it is. Just take off the end. Oops. Do you be you with your ginger? I am already, my digestive health is already familiar with spicy. So you add your own. A thumb size ginger will be fair enough. Or do you? Juicing for me has no restrictions. Just flavor. The only thing, make sure you don't juice only fruits all the time or only vegetables all the time. This and that. That's the most important. Find a balance. You're looking for what will produce fluid and add that electrolyte, natural electrolytes and hydration. You're looking for, especially for your morning, things that will act on your digestive health, because most of the things will go into our digestive system. So our digestive system does a whole lot of work throughout the day. I like to chop off any old layer, old exposed inner layer. Every other thing is fine, and I'll be juicing the rest of it. Remember mindfulness and intentionality. That's our keywords with juicing. Mindfulness and intentionality. Be mindful of everything. Mindful that your equipment, your hands, all your tools are clean. Be mindful of your sink so you don't get it blocked. Because if your sink keeps blocking from residue, you might end up getting discouraged because you'll be spending the money you saved. So I think we are good to go here. Just give this a quick rinse. I will also give this a quick rinse because I've used it. So we'll be rinsing this out as well and get it ready for chopping. Okay, that's that. So I'll go on and wash the fresh vegetables. Have you written down in the comment section what the name of that vegetable is? Because I'm going to say it now, but I need you to, that's your own assignment. This is fresh mint leaves, and this particular one, like I said earlier, if you were here, I'm actually going to save 2 for a cup of tea for later. Yeah, I love my fresh mint. So we're adding this. The great review, cilantro. Yeah, some call it cilantro, some call it coriander, but it is really, really great. It has detoxifying elements to it, good for the kidney health. good for flushing out heavy metals. A great herb to consume. It also have great flavor. It will be adding that special flavor to the juice in combination with the fresh mint and all the other ingredients. So yeah, all of this green will be giving our juice that green component, the chlorophyll, that also does our body good. So yeah, so this is a combination of fresh mint and the cilantro or coriander. As I'm washing it, the fragrance is just going into my nose. Breathe it in. It also does good by breathing it in. So very fresh. While that is filling out, I'll grab this. I've washed my chopping board, so I'm just going to do a DIY. Actually, I'll wash it with this, then I'll chop it off. I don't want to expose the inner bits. So now, you remember the intentionality and mindfulness. I touched the unwashed pineapple, so I remember to wash my hands because this is only through rinsing, so I don't contaminate what I've already washed. So yeah, I am happy with this fresh mint and coriander leaves. It is ready for juicing, and I'm just going to add it to my plate at the corner. Now, to get this out because I don't need it anymore, I'm happy to start with this water. I'm not adding the pineapple peel, so I won't be bothered. I'll just wash it enough to get it clean enough to peel off so it doesn't contaminate the inner bits. But I know, like I've said in my previous life, people use the peel of it for zobo, which is the hibiscus flowers. Very great juice. Actually, my next video, keep watch for that. Hopefully over the weekend, I'll be doing a special hibiscus flower. That's your expo for being life drink. So keep watch with that. Now that I've washed it, I'll rinse out my knife as well, and I will chop up this head. Yep. So we'll go back to the chopping board and we'll finish what we started. I like to use this as kind of a decoration. Yeah. I'll be beating it after my juice. So it's all about the washing, the rinsing. Okay, I need to just dry up some of the water around and we can continue. Get things back in order. Okay. Dry. All right. We are good to come to the chopping board. So that's our chopping board. Just making sure this is. Yep. So we have all of these to juice, and I'll be doing the chopping board session. If you watch me. So remember the bit I was telling you that it looks smashed? It looks firm. I don't know if it was crushed by storage or something. It doesn't look like it's spoiled, but we'll see. I'd like to investigate. Yeah, it looks fresh. So something must have crushed it in the packing process. Not that it's spoiled. It's not. It looks nice and fresh there. So we'll be juicing it. This is my disposable bin, and I always like to get the one that is best. It's not open here, but if I cut it open, I'll see if it gets inside. Doesn't. I've scrubbed it so well, so I won't be bothered about doing that. This one doesn't seem to have any problem, so. Let's sit there. So I'm going to take the inner bit out as usual. That way I'm sure I'm not consuming anything I don't need. That goes to the bin. This goes into my mouth. It is really yummy. This is for me. For the worker. The worker is worthy of his wages. Yeah, that's fine. So this is it. So yeah, all chopped now. Just get this cleaned up. I think he's done his duty. Cleaning as you go also does help to reduce the workload. Because at the end of it, we won't have so much left. So let's get the VIP in the building. That will be our juicer. And today I'm using my Nama J2 slow juicer. Just wiping dry the surface. Odogu. Odogu in the building. And I'll grab all the other attachments. While you keep an eye on this, I'll grab an extension so we can plug it on the wall. I'm just putting it, plugging it. So, yep, we have the Odogu in the building. Let's couple it together. As usual. It has to fit. If it doesn't fit, then it won't. I feel like it's not sitting well. Yeah. Yeah. You can hear all the clicking that's happening. So now this is the big brother. So I'll just straighten up this stand so you can get a full view. That's it. It's in. We are in. So just need to get the stand. Okay. So to feel little like the cup holder. Sometimes I forget, but it's only when the chaff starts falling on the table before I remember. So I have the juice container in here. The tap is closed. Will be opened when we get our juice in. So I'll wash my hands one more time. I'll open that. So it's a click. That's it. It's opened and it's empty right now. We'll be filling it with the juice we've prepared. Before I touch the fresh juice, I just need to wash my hands one more time. Just drying up my hands. And we'll go. Usual big tip, make sure you start with your vegetables first. So vegetables in first. And this one is fresh mints and cilantro or coriander. Yeah, I have cilantro in my back garden, but this particular one I used today, I got my son got from the shop, so it's left over from what he prepared. The fresh mint came from my back garden, which I'm so proud of. So ginger goes in, and I'm putting my whole lime into the juice. We are getting the full nutrients. Yeah, the peel also has its nutrients. I throw in the apple. Oh, I ended up chopping just one apple, but I think I need to chop the second one. The second one doesn't want to be chopped. See, I still have a whole apple. So when this is juicing, I will literally go ahead and repeat the same thing I did with the first one. So pineapples are going in. Just fill it up. After having the vegetables and those less fluidy ingredients like the ginger and all that in first, then every other thing I just put it on as I want, sometimes as the color I want or something. But these pineapple and others will help to squeeze out enough nutrients from the other ones as they go through, so nothing will be left in the juicer. So that's the idea. our joyful pineapple. Okay, so let's turn it on together. Let me make sure it's switched on the wall. Yes, it looks like it. So together, let's do it. If the juicer is not coupled on properly, trust me, nothing will happen. So yeah, I'll get this apple sorted and ready for blending. While you keep an eye on that for me. So my apples are chopped up and I will open up. When I open the juicer, as soon as I leave the lid, it stops working. That's just a safety measure. Until I close the lid and it starts again. Ooh, look at that lemon colored green popping up from the juice. I hope that camera is doing it justice. And we have our chaff as well coming. Let's see what's going on inside here. Okay. I think it's time to empty. Let's get it on. Ooh, ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that goodness. That wellness drink at its best color. Ooh, very appetizing and enticing. This is so good. Make food your medicine. So, our tray is empty. And one of the tips to know that you need to add more, that stopped coming. Although I see our lemon stock inside. Well, I'll go ahead and add the cucumbers. Hopefully that should push the, is it lemon? Lime. That should push the lime through. Okay, let's do that. I'll just increase the length so you can add with me. So I don't think they will fit in one go, so I'll just add. See, I said it. That's fine. We still have a few left. Ooh, I lost one. let's get the rest of the cucumber in. That's it, all done. I think we have to empty as well. I said our show is going to get 1,000 meals. Look at what we got already. That's over 500 meals there. Nice and green color. Look at that. So beautiful. Now we need to empty. Look at that. Make food your medicine. Oh my god. Over 1,000 already. So let's continue, and I'll grab a different cup because that one is full. A jug of good health, a jug of wellness for your morning delight, a great kickstart to your day. What a healthy way to start your morning or your day. You can store this in the fridge for up to 5 days. A glass jar preferably, you will be seeing all of that. And if you want to wash the juicer with me, stay and in there, we'll do it all together. Nearly done now. Anyone can drink this. It's not an advanced juice, this recipe. It's more like an intermediate juice recipe. I have my tea here. I usually start my day with one drink before I down my juice. But it's a good hour I need that tea, so it's cold. It's halfway gone, so I'm going to boil some more water. While I'm waiting for that to finish, I think it's nearly done. I'll start tidying up, putting away what I don't need. I think we are done. Let's be the judge for each other. Yeah, it looks like we are completely done. So we need to empty this. I have a bigger jug. That way it can be mixed together. So the ultimate refreshing, hydrating green morning juice to kickstart your perfect day. Still bringing out a bit. I love to tilt a little so that whatever, as little as possible, can be cut. Every little helps, as Tesco will say. This looks so inviting. Look, so refreshing. Make food your medicine. No preservatives, no additives. Pure, fresh juice made from your fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find in your local grocery shop. So let's turn this blender up. It has done us well. We turn it off. Yep, all done, all sorted. Let's see the total of what we got. That's our next challenge. I'll grab this odogu that does all the hard work behind. And this is our results. Turn it around this way. Look, just take a look at that. Just take a look at that jug of good health. Look at that color. Popping color. Make food your medicine. So let's see how much did we get in total. 1,500 meals we got. So 1.5 liters of juice we got. So that should be more than enough. Probably 350 a glass for my husband, 500 for me, and I still have another about 350 thereabouts left over for tomorrow. We'll see. Sometimes I just go for gold, and that will be my hydration. So this is what we need. This is what's the chaff. Some people will be very particular about throwing this away, but for me, I might add it to my garden or put it in the compost bin for compost, which is ultimately used for greater good. But it is absolutely fine if you can bake with it. Some people do bake all sorts with it, prepare some kind of soups and not kind of buns. But for now, I'm still learning. I'm still learning to accept things. So this will go in my compost bag. I might dispose it in my garden to help my growth as manure, or in the central compost bin. And so we'll put that aside. And look at this. Just look. To think that you made it yourself, that's even fulfilling. And the fact that it has all the vital nutrients from fresh fruits and vegetables, no preservatives, no additives, and it will go into your body. Your body will certainly thank you for it. And our body is our most prized possession. Honestly, while we live, our body is the most prized possession we have here on earth, because if our bodies get sick, everything stops. But we do our best, and one of the ways we can do is feeding our bodies as much as we can. We all have our challenges when it comes to what we put in our body. We are all fighting, but one good thing you can do for yourself is juicing. Yeah, getting your 5 a day is straight on with this. Look at that. It looks so good. This is pure jug of good health. Again, make food your medicine. I think I am short of time, so I might just stop here. I also want to get a photograph of that for my thumbnail and my community page. So I'll leave you here. Thank you for joining me. These can be stored in the fridge for up to 5 days. So you can batch juice them. If you multiply the ingredients we use today by 2, I'm sure you'll get enough for 5 days. If you want the exact same, or you multiply those ingredients, but maybe say swap apple for pear, that will give you for 2 separate ones. So if you divide them into 2, the portion, if you multiply by 2 and divide it into 2, if you want to get different flavor, instead of drinking the same exact for 5 days, you could have 2 of this from what we made. The other multiplied portion of it, you add, instead of apple, you add pear into it. That gives you completely different flavor, and you get 2 jars. So that's one. You can also decide the other 2. Instead of putting 2 large size cucumber, you put 2 celery stalk bunch, as they sell it too. It will produce different flavor with added nutrients. So yeah, do you be you with juice, and don't forget, make food your medicine. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate this. Don't forget to leave a comment. Remember the first question. If you were not here at the beginning, then go to the beginning, find the first question, answer it in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you there. I appreciate you. God bless. Have a splendid day.